Okay, enough fiddling around. Let's jump into this shit. Hello. There we go. There we go. Hopefully everything is good. Part of the reason I haven't streamed as much in the last few days is I was trying to do Voicemeeter so I could have my Discord on a separate channel and shit. This is the wrong cable. And it went badly. So I had to redo all of my audio processes and stuff, and I just realized I have the wrong cable here for my Wacom tablet. I'm gonna do some art. It's not my normal streaming day, and I realize this. The likelihood of people realizing, hey, gotta help streaming today. Not as likely. But that's okay. We're just gonna sit and chill, and we're gonna do some art. Whether anyone shows up or not, we're just gonna sit and chill, do some art. As soon as I can get this shit fixed up, because apparently I had the wrong shiznit. Okay. Excuse me. There we go. I got my tablet. I got my pen. I'm wearing a single glove with the Michael Jackson lot. But alive. I guess he was an artist. Okay, let's start some shit and then I'll switch some screens over. I feel like my headset's not turned up. Oh, I turned this down, that's why. There we go. That's better. We're gonna switch the music up as well. We're gonna go with the fantasy shit as we do some fantasy musics. There we go. I got my coffee. I got some art shit. I'm ready for this. What is happening on my Discord? That is me going live on my own Discord. I'm getting sidetracked with that. Ah, that's fine. All right, put up. Now, I haven't done this. I haven't worked on this in a couple of days. There's a few things I'm not liking. I am not liking what is happening over the wood here. That's the outline. Which one's is this a wood burning? Oh, that's wood burning. I even labeled it. Oh, I'm so smart. Excuse me. I'm having a morning. But yeah, if anyone does come into the channel, feel free, say hello. Like I said, it's not my usual streaming day. My fans be like, what? Fans here. Oh, coffee, I needed you. I love you, coffee. Okay. All right, let's do some art. Let's get this shit. I am going to, where should I put me? Upper left corner? No, lower left corner, I think. Do that right there. I'm gonna leave music up. I'll leave chat up. Yeah, it's all fine. Okay, yes, I am not digging this wood burning bit right here. Shadowhawk with the resubscribbles for 8 months with the 7-month streak. Much appreciated. Every little bit makes my life happier. Thanks, Hawk. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of the wood burning bit. Nope. Oh, we can always hang out. You know, I'm just doing art. It's nothing I have to like concentrate on as far as that stuff's concerned. We can always just, I'm gonna hang out in Discord, I think, as well. Assuming I fixed it. Voice meter broke so much. So, assuming I fixed it. There's already people in there. One second. I'll do it on this one. Let's hope it works. Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, hopefully you're coming through on the stream properly. I think you are. I think you are. The music's a little loud, I think, compared to my voice. There we go. Chilling and doing some art today. That's all I'm doing.
Cool. Yeah, just playing some cyberpunk.
Are you still in your first playthrough?
I am.
Let's see, Cal is on his second now.
I am taking my sweet ass.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, I mean, you know me. I'm one of those people. I read pretty much everything I can pick up.
I'll be honest. I did not read very many of those like little story bit things you can pick up because there's like a billion of them, and most of them are just like a waste of time.
Well, and if you've played the system, I mean, some of that stuff you already know.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I'm already familiar with the world building and stuff.
Although some of it is stuff that they're using as to like kind of fill you in on what's happened between 2020 and 77.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure I'm happy with the inner glow of the fireplace either.
Yeah, it looks kind of odd.
I think, especially since everything else has a little bit of a sharpness to it, and then I put the inner glow of the fireplace is like too smooth. I think that's the issue I'm running into. Excuse me. I think.
Yeah, Hawk's playing his Cyberpunkin'. I'm doing some Witcher 3, just kind of chilling.
You're hopping between the games, eh? You're because you were doing Divinity 2 yesterday.
Well, I was Divinity 2, but I was playing it again yesterday. Got a few hours in, and switching back and forth between. There's only so many hours I could punched over the keyboard before I want to play something where I could just kind of lean back. So,
Yep.
Witcher 3 I play on controller, so it's easier
Well,
to deal with.
since I got my new peripherals over the holidays, they both actually fit, and I rewired them so they both actually fit on the keyboard tray. So I can actually lean back in my my chair and still play.
Oh, nice.
Now I just have to get a better monitor. That's the next peripheral version.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
you definitely need a better monitor.
Because I'm still running, tiny old boys.
Excuse me.
But I'll sort that when I get around to it. I'm not terribly broken up by it. I can still play my games. For anybody watching the stream who's wondering, I do have a slightly older computer, slightly older graphics card, and Cyberpunk runs just fine. Other than, of course, the occasional actual.
Yeah,
legit
I was excuse me. I was surprised with the more and more games are having a hard time with, because you've got the square monitor instead of the widescreen monitor, and I think a lot of the game developers just kind of assume these days that you don't have that.
Well, this one's Cyberpunk's auto detect was actually pretty good. It automatically put it in the 12 by 10. The problem is I actually had to scroll it back a little bit more so I have so I can actually see what it says in the the weapon stat box. And even then, I still am occasionally having issues with seeing them. But it's not a huge deal because there are screens where I can definitely see all the. But yeah, today's actually been a pretty good Cyberpunk morning. I ended up with got a couple of legendary some legendary cyberware from a CyberDock, so happy. 6-slot cyberdeck.
That's always helpful. I ran, for my first playthrough at least, I definitely ran a Netrunner type of thing, and oh yeah.
Well, I have just enough net running ability to, have some really good openers and, to be able to do stealth runs efficient. What do you offer me, Wakako? Oh, geez. That is a pretty fucking car. I will... Wow.
Which car?
It is Guinevere, the Rayfield Aerolite.
It's funny, my favorite car in the game is still like kind of one of the ones on the cheaper side. Like 45K. Okay. I'm gonna do less glow on the logs.
For right now, I'm on my way to do Pisces.
You're on your way to do what, sir? You cut out.
Pisces.
Huh.
Which is
yes.
one of Judy's quests.
Yep. Honestly, the Judy storyline was actually one of my favorite in the game.
Well, she and Pan Am thus far of what they've done of their stuff are the ones that I feel they actually put a lot of work into both of those two.
Yeah. I could give two shits about River.
I was about to say, I've done a couple of Rivers things, and I'm just kind of like, dude, you're kind of boring, really.
He's a bit of a self-entitled dick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not exactly disappointed that I've not been doing as much with him.
Yeah, he wasn't. I didn't care about him, really.
You know what? I'm not going to mess with you simply because you're actually not doing crime actively, and my street cred's already maxed out.
Yeah, maxing out street cred. That was something I actually did relatively early in the game. I don't know if they like didn't expect people to actually be like us and do all of the side missions or what.
Yeah, I am at street cred maxed out, and I just hit 27. Yes, I just hit 27.
Yeah, I maxed street cred like super early. Okay, I think I'm gonna stay with a more subtle approach on the glowing from the logs like this. This looks better than what I had.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, artistically, I don't really know what you did, but from a, observer standpoint, yes. That I can't tell you exactly what looks different and what looks better, but it looks better.
Even get rid of some more. Less is more in this case.
That, of course, is the problem with not being a artsy type person. I don't know the terminology to,
Oh, it's all good.
Can I make any cyber hacks yet?
Good old Witcher 3, loot everything that isn't nailed down.
Yep. I think that's true about all of their games. It certainly did that in Cyberpunk.
Even though it's a little older, I'm starting to get the feeling that I should probably go back and actually play Witcher 2.
I had a hard time with the first couple of Witcher games because they hadn't gotten the formula for like the movement system down, and it felt clunky. Especially Witcher 1 was I just cannot play Witcher 1. I love the storyline, but
the gameplay, that's the same thing. It's like I like the storyline for what there was, but just the gameplay itself, just I couldn't.
Yeah,
I just couldn't get it. Was just
okay, we're gonna take all the stuff out of the cyber deck.
Okay, that's a bit better.
One day I might go.
One day you're gonna what?
One day I might go and play through Witcher 2. One day.
One day I need to finish playing through all of the first person of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes.
I never did finish it.
I've never finished the single player. I've barely gotten halfway through the single player. The
single player was really good. It had a nice story to it.
Because we played the multiplayer so much, and then I moved on to another game because by that, after you play it for so long. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this for the moment, but I'm definitely redoing Fireplace Glow.
Where did I put that in?
Pen, where'd you go? There we go. Oh, it's like I turned off the fireplace. Okay. Let's start with a lower color, bigger brush size.
Do I need to actually go buy pink? Can I bleed pink?
Yay, I leveled up. Where my new set of gear I made that I've been waiting to use.
That's always a good feeling.
Oh yeah, I was at level 10. I was sitting there and just waiting because I had basically an entire set of gear, like full set of Griffin armor, like, and 2 new swords, all waiting to get equipped at level 11. Just I'm sitting here chomping at the bit as the side quests are like nickel and diming me for XP as I slowly creep up.
Griffin armor
like,
is last time I did a playthrough of The Witcher 3. Griffin armor is also the same one I went for.
Yeah, that's just what the most recent one that I happen to have. So
Never. Maybe I just haven't.
all right. Runes.
What? Ah, fuck's sakes.
Better.
I fucked up.
New setting. Here, all shiny and new.
Thank you, undo. I thought I'd name these. Fog. Burning.
Undo, the savior of many a thing.
I swear I had
The great power of undo.
fireplace. Well, I remember retyping this. Why did my labels go away? Did I accidentally undo my labels? What the fuck? Make sure I'm drawing on the right layer. There we go. Oh, damn it. Alright, do this shit again.
Whose turf is this? Who am I going to tell?
So Lily finally finished reading Paxtonarian.
Awesome.
She's like, is there more?
Actually, technically, there's no more Paxtonarian, but there is another quartet of books based in the same universe.
There's the prequels that are about Guap and Lurd. I said that backwards. Luap and Gerd. And I think there's another 2 prequels, and then more recently, there's actually been some other books released post-Paxtonarian that have nothing to do with Paxtonarian, but I think she's kind of sort of in it as well. So,
yeah.
If you're gonna actually, I'm gonna actually even harder.
Well, that's fine. You can actually me all you want to.
Yeah, there's some other shit, but they weren't as good as the original packs. That was good shit.
Yes. Ability.
You know what? Maybe I should just do the entire inside with a bit of a glow. Like a less of a glow. Yeah, you know what? Entire inside with a glow. Just be smart about this. Do, do, do.
So yeah, I mentioned it. was talking to Hawk about it earlier, but until I get back to till my work actually opens up again, I will be joining you guys for your Friday game.
And in Cal's game?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was talking with him yesterday about it. He's like, yeah, if you got like Friday, if you ever have like Fridays off steady, it's like, well, I've got it off now until I go back to work, and God knows when that's gonna be. Because
I mean, that's a campaign that'd be easy to drop out of when you do eventually get work back, because like it was made to be Dark Souls-esque. Like you didn't know at any point if someone was gonna die, anyways. So
yeah, that's what I told him. It's like, just whenever I do have to go back, just kill me off in some spectacular fashion.
We've had what, 3 deaths?
We've had 3 deaths, right? 3 deaths.
It's not even when the it's not even when the lockdown's over right now, because it's like we have to go not even only out of lockdown, we have to go up to or back to orange. Even if we go into lockdown and back to red, I still won't be going to work.
Yeah.
So it could be a little while. So it's like, yeah, I'll play for a bit, and then when I have to go back to work on Fridays, just, make my character explode or something. Oh, kitty, get down.
Kitty! Wish my cat would lay in the same place so that I could have a cat cam while we're doing stuff. Magical. Wiser, come here for the camera. Damn cat. What do we have you for except cuteness? That is literally your job.
Job is literally to be cute.
If I was smart, I would just make a mask for the fucking logs. Not that smart. Why am I not that smart? Why am I deleting this in destructively instead of making a mask? Oh, lack of sleep. You fucked me up.
Alright, what kind of crown?
So in my foundry thing, I've got all the spells done, all the equipment done, and I'm working on getting the feats and class features in from Podley's, and then I think I've got most of everything I need for actually exporting the compendium for you other GM types, DM types.
Nice. I'm super looking forward to it.
Since you guys are waiting for me to do all work for you.
Well, you're already knee deep in it. I mean,
Yeah. There's no sense us more people doing it. It's like, I'm going to do the same thing. No.
that's basically my whole thought. I'm like, you're already doing it. I don't want to, like, your formatting's probably going to be way prettier than my format.
Yeah, I'm assuming it keeps the folder structure in the compendiums. I think it does. For when you re-import them.
I would assume so. I mean, you know what they say about assuming, but we'll see.
Yeah, so hopefully it does. Because if it doesn't, that's a lot of things.
Yeah, that will just make me annoyed. I might literally put
I'm pretty sure it does,
Foundry-
because I've imported stuff from the compendiums before, and there was like subfolders. So
Yeah.
I don't think I'll, like, one way or another, there will be subfolders. This is whether I have to go the extra step and reorganizing the compendium, or if it's going to be already organized. I believe it's going to keep the organization. We'll find out. So our D&D RPG stuff be all good. That was the other thing I got thinking about the other day, and I'm like, man, we're doing all this planning for the online games. And, you know, we even have friends that we play with that are at a good distance away, but I'm a little worried. So, you know, when the pandemic's over, so what do we plan on doing? Because if we just go back to nothing but physical games, one, all this setup was like for naught. And then two, there's going to be some people we play with remotely that
Well,
we're not going to be able to play with.
I've actually been kind of thinking about that. I'm almost thinking at this point that we're just gonna, you know, when we do get back to being able to actually play in person, I'm honestly thinking that what's probably going to happen is we're only going to have, you know, a couple of the occasional game, and for the most part, we're still just going to play online.
Yeah, I mean, I'll miss the in-person games, but I don't know, I am so torn. Because the in-person games lets me do so much as far as storylines are concerned and
Yes.
role-playing, because you can role-play so much easier in person. But
Agreed.
the online games have a whole other facet of easiness and compatibility and everything to it.
I guess as the proverb goes, we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
There's no sense in trying to figure out. Oh, I have found the talking.
That is. The vending machine?
Yeah,
What was his name? Brandon? Something like that.
yeah, Brendan.
You shut off the thing. Thank you. All right, let's see here. This. There we go. Bitter. Oops. What I can do, take this, delete it slightly. listening to the music I have on my stream, and I'm like, you know what? Dragon Age Inquisition. There's another game I haven't finished.
Oh yeah, that one. There's just so much like side content in the areas to do, and I'm too much of a completionist for that game. And just
I didn't even get very far into that game. There were some things that were happening around that time that I just never got that far in the game. It's not a bad game, not by any stretch.
All right. Hard save here. Do this.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Yes, this looks significantly better, I think. Switch.
Nice.
Switch. 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 Yes, I like that better. Okay. Goodbye, old fireplace glow. Hello, new fireplace glow. This is why you do things on layers.
indeed.
But this is also making me wonder if I should redo the fireplace glow that's on the floor, because it might be too reddish. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Okay, you guys can walk. Okay, you're fine. You can walk. So the ambient, not ambient occlusion, the bounce. Bounce light. Yeah, it's just too red. Okay. All right.
Now I have to go find that gene.
Do as I could do it super strong and then dial it back. Yeah. Down. Also, the other day, I may have reinstalled Space Engineers.
Oh my.
Someone got me some of the DLC content.
Ah.
Reddish. And then we slowly start getting rid of it. All right, let's do some hard cuts. Let's take a second to have some coffee. I need some coffee. Oh, much better. The other thing I worry about is my primary monitor. I think I have it too bright. I think I have to calibrate the colors on the monitor. I'm bringing it over to my other monitor and it seems a little bit darker. I think I might have to adjust some things. Where's my menu? Menu? Menu. Picture! Let's lower this brightness. Just the contrast a bit. Let's see, if I bring this over here. This is over here. Oh, that's starting to look the same. Because my side monitor, even though it's a smaller, shittier monitor, is better calibrated. That's the one I used to use. Down.
Really? What the hell?
What up?
Oh, just... I was going to do this particular part quiet, and I pushed something wrong and it went loud.
Well, especially with the build I had, because I had no cool whatsoever. I could not do the quiet missions. Nope. I failed them pretty consistently. But I've got a way higher cool in this particular playthrough, so I'm hoping.
I've already decided my next playthrough I'm going to play through as a street kid.
I started as a street kid, but then when I restarted, we went corp. I'm gonna do Nomad, or I'm doing Nomad rather, on my second playthrough.
Nice.
Yellow. Too much? There we go. A little bit bigger.
Yeah, some dudes are randomly trying to murder me.
That happens. Are they brigands or?
I'm in Novigrad and some, henchman from some guy randomly started trying to kill me as I was walking down the street. It's like, okay, you're gonna regret this, but
Your life is about to suck, buddy.
it's like maybe if you outnumbered me more, but there's two of you. There might as well be zero of you.
Zero of you. And you did.
If you're gonna attack a Witcher with only two guys.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
basically
It's-
a superhero. Like, what are they not getting about this?
It's like you're basically trying to fist fight Batman.
He's a supernatural mutant. We should try to get him. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, I never understood that about thugs. They're like, hey, it's Batman. Let's see if we can take him out. Better men than you have tried.
That's why to this day, one of my absolute favorite Batman scenes of all time was from the animated series. Like, Batman is doing his, like, sneaky shit, like, in some, like, I don't know, it's some, I can't remember the exact context, but he's sneaking around in some dark room, in some, like, villain's base or something. Some random thug checks the room that he's in, looks, sees Batman there in the dark, turns around, closes the door, and leaves. Bumps into another guy in the hallway. It's like, what, you find anything? It's like,
Nope.
Anything suspicious happening? Nope.
Yeah, that needs to happen more.
Turns around and leaves.
Hey, quick, how's it going?
Smartest henchman ever.
Yeah, he lived. Well, I mean,
What?
especially in the animated series, Batman didn't really kill anybody, but still.
Yeah, it's still, yeah. Just goes, looks at the door, sees Batman there, just gives him the look, turns around, and it's like, nope, nothing's going wrong. Like, nothing's the matter, everything's fine, I'm just leaving.
You're at work. Oh, buddy.
And then
Oh, that's sad.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I guess you're working at a place that's, you know, considered critical. Not in the lockdown.
The heck? Back way? Yeah, can't go that way, that's a cliff.
So, Kathy will not be joining us for D&D for a couple of weeks.
Aw.
oh,
Well, with the lockdown, she just doesn't want to leave her house, and then with her whole community is kind of, because it's like a closed, gated, basically
Yeah.
retirement community, sort of.
Yeah.
So with all of that and the lockdown and everything, they're just kind of like closing the gates and being like, "Goodbye, world," which is kind of understandable.
That's, yeah.
So it's gonna be probably till the end of the month, so she'll be able to rejoin us. So unfortunately, she's gonna miss probably a chunk of the totem game, the cipher campaign.
yeah.
But say la vie, gotta do what we gotta do.
Yep.
Okay, and then this. I made that far too yellow. Why wasn't I paying attention to this? Actually, if anything, I need to add more yellow to the fireplace. Okay, that is much better. Oh, yes. Mucho better. This is why it's, if you're an artist and you draw something and then you don't want to touch it again, that's a mistake. Sometimes you just gotta fucking redo it. In my case, multiple times. Because this needs more yellow. I'm realizing now. This, it's already on that. Oops. Helps if I put it back onto color. There we go. So I ended up sitting down and watching that last season of Sabrina that dropped.
Oh.
It was not too bad. They definitely went a different route with the series than I thought they were going to.
Yeah, I need to get caught up in that. I've only watched the first season.
Using a drawing tablet? Yeah, I'm using a Wacom in 205? Yeah, in 205. It's not too bad. I thought they were going to stick with the whole like Judeo-Christian type of thing like the entire run through, and then the last season happened and they went full Lovecraft. So
Oh, fun. One thing I'm finally almost caught up on. I've been getting caught up on Supernatural again. I'm finally into the last season.
We've tried twice to sit down and watch the last season, and I don't know what it is, but for some reason we just haven't. We lost interest both times, and I don't know why. It's not that we're afraid to end the series. I didn't like the direction it was going.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I loved Supernatural and in so many ways, but I feel like once they introduced the whole, once again, Judeo-Christian, like angels and demons and everything, that they stuck with it way too. Like, where did they go from there? We introduced the fact that there's like the devil and God and stuff. Like, how do we go up from here? And they basically just did bad thing. I don't know. I wasn't happy. I missed it being lower key. Didn't necessarily have to be monster of the week.
Well, I like the monster of the week with like the seasonal arc.
Yeah, they needed to stick with that formula, but they were sticking too much with the seasonal arc being the majority of the content, and it's always about fucking angels and shit now. In the past, I don't even know how many seasons, and then occasionally doing a fun monster of the week. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went a little too off the rails with all the angels and God stuff. And
yeah. Okay, that's better. Feel like I should add glow over the logs. Now, my plan for this picture is I have some animated fire already done up that I want to layer over top of the logs, and then I'm going to have the whole thing have like a bit of a soft glow to it and sort of move around subtly and maybe have some particle effects inside and stuff. So it's going to be like an animated background. Animated. The one show I got Lily to watch that we are almost done, you'd never watched it before, was Night Flyer. I like Night Flyer. And it's a bit on the, it's like, have you ever watched Night Flyer?
never seen that one.
No.
Night Flyer or Night Flyers?
Night Flyers. No, Night Flyer? I don't know, the one on Netflix.
I've looked at it a half dozen times.
It reminds me a lot of Event Horizon.
Oh, well then I should probably watch it.
If you're a fan of Event Horizon, which I certainly was, it gives you the same vibe. Like I didn't say it or anything, but if we had done that sci-fi campaign like I wanted to, it was sort of heavily based on that. Okay, now I swear I labeled this. Fireplace, low, outside. I did. This is the third time now. I must be undoing it that one step too far. Okay. Bloody hell. Why am I using the mouse? Okay. Ba, ba, ba.
Oh, the AI in this game is weird sometimes. Love it. I love it when you're just, you know, in the city and you're just running through town, and for no reason sometimes people just start screaming and running away from you.
Ah, he jumped. He can't jump.
Running. Like, I'm literally just running through town, nothing else. And then, ah!
Yeah, I had that happen in Cyberpunk a couple times too. That just seems to be a theme in their games.
I mean, people get a little antsy once you got your gun out and you start waving that around. I can understand that, but...
All right, so let's get some yellow. Gonna lock you, gonna unlock you.
I'm killing everybody here. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Make them all go bye-bye. 'Cause none of them are good people.
Yeah, I know people are still losing their shit about Cyberpunk, but honestly, I still adored the game. I thought it was great.
Yeah, with it, even though it had its issues, it was still a damn good game.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Really?
And I'm really looking forward to whatever ends up happening with any expansions or DLC content that they put out.
I'm hoping that all the bad press and stuff isn't going to damage that.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
like, yes, there was some serious issues, especially for people on console, but a lot of the people are just fucking whiners, plain and simple.
I could not agree more.
Oh, shit.
Oh, silly bandits.
Save. Okay, let's add a little bit of a glow.
Get back here, merchant. Oh. Didn't want to just save you. I wanted to sell shit to you. Stupid question.
Thank you for saving me. Bye. No, god damn it.
Like, the only reason I saved you was because I wanted to sell shit to you.
I wish to use your services.
My services are not available.
Like, I literally didn't care that people were trying to roughhouse and, you know, rob you and shit. Like, I just want to sell things.
I saved you for my own personal reason.
It's Saturdays. We're almost done that campaign. I'm gonna have to start thinking of a new character soon.
Well, please don't be like, you know.
Is Wes plaguing you with shit?
Already, yes. I haven't
Oh,
even. I'm like, dude, literally. I literally told him, I'm like, look, I appreciate that you are excited
You don't even have a
for
player's guide.
the new campaign. I'm like, but we haven't even picked a city yet, much less have I made character creation.
The only thing we know is it's an urban campaign. Done. That's it.
That's literally all that has been done right now.
I'm excited for the idea of an urban campaign though, because I think there's a lot of builds that we would like to do that involves like social manipulation and things like that we couldn't do in the general adventurers type of setup.
Yes.
So I'm excited for it.
And I'm going to be giving, hopefully by Saturday, I'm gonna have a few cities of different types for you guys to choose from, based on, you know, different kind of cultures and different city feels, so that you guys can have kind of a say in you know what kind of city it is.
Honestly, I think we'd just be happy with whatever. I don't even think you have to give us a choice.
Well, it's partly self-serving as well.
Oh, you're having us do some of the creative decisions, which I get. I do that.
And it helps my brain, because I've got about like 5 or 6 different cities bouncing around in my head that all have slightly different starting points, slightly different stories to tell, and it's kind of like, I don't know which of these to do. Stand up before we go in here. Yeah.
I think the next thing I had to do with Foundry is start getting the army units plugged in, even though it'll be a long time before you get to that point. It's like I'm gonna use some of the army units from the book, and then I'm gonna make my own as well.
I like.
Okay. Yes, I am much happier with this. Still not entirely sold on the logs, but much happy with the fireplace. What glow do I have on those antlers? Is that on bounce? It is, okay. Because this, I forgot I had changed the color of the antlers, so for some reason the fireplace glow on the antlers is darker than the antlers, which makes no sense. Let's lighten that shit up a bit. It's a little bit too much. let's do this. Tighten it. This. I think that's too much still. Yeah. That's better. Well, maybe? No. Not liking that. Nope. I'm just gonna get rid of that part entirely and redo it. I gotta do the candlelight anyways. Whoops. Dun, 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 dun. And save. Okay, let's do the candle bits first, I think. After more coffee.
Coffee is very important.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Ah, come on.
Haven't eaten yet either, but that can wait. What's a little more fasting in my intermittent fasting?
I heard you like some fasting in your fasting.
Okay, where are... Okay, that's where the candle colors are. Okay.
You want some of this too?
Hey, and the candles look better. Okay, now let's get some, I guess, yellow glow. Let's add a new layer. Call you candle glow. Nice warm yellow, not too yellow. Let's see here. How does this look? Okay. Oh, there's the maximum. How does that work? Nope, that is not what I wanted. Go back down. Oh, I see.
Sounds like the wife's home.
Does she doesn't have work still these days, does she?
She does. But they're in a, she and her coworker are in a, like, super isolated environment. Literally the two of them in
Uh-huh.
But who knows how long that will continue, depending on, you know, every.
Well, yeah, I didn't figure it was a business type that would continue in the lockdown.
They're considering it essential because of like land transferences and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's so much about this stuff that I'm just like, really? Why are we still doing this? Why is this still a thing?
Yeah, she's got work. That's the important part.
Yeah.
This may be Lily's last day for a while,
Oh.
but not because of the lockdown or anything.
Uh-oh.
They were dumb.
No.
There's been a recent shift and changeover of management, and I guess some things fell through the crack, despite the fact that she is one of their more applauded workers and has made numerous in-house documents that they use and shit like that. They just forgot to renew her contract.
Oh, jeez. Really?
Yeah. And then they hired a bunch of other people. And yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
And they're like, "Oh, we didn't know. Sorry. We would like you to come back. Hopefully, maybe after things, after the period of evaluation for some of the new people and whatnot. Maybe we can get you back and stuff." I'm like, well, that's thankfully only a few weeks away, but still, what the fuck?
Yeah, somebody done goofed there, that's for sure.
Shit. I goofed
Yay,
again.
I was actually able to exit Pisces this time. Last time I did Pisces, I experienced a glitch where I could not actually get out of it. I completed the entire mission and then could not get back to the ground.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the elevator would just not, it was erroring. It's like, no, I don't want to let you down there. So this time it let me down to the ground floor. So I'm like, okay, I'm done for the day. That's all I wanted to do. And my wife's home, so I'm going to head off.
Yeah.
I will catch you folks later.
Yes, take care. Oh look, a bear. Big bear.
Yeah, not so scary in The Witcher. Red Dead Redemption 2, the bears were scary.
Like, that's a big bear.
Actually, this is a good game for you to play as
Oh god.
for when we prep for the other D&D game I have planned eventually. Because, I mean, having to do your research before you hunt the supernatural creatures and shit is exactly what you're gonna have to do.
Yeah, that's why I'm playing on the, like, Death March difficulty right now. So I wanted to have to actually, you know, plan things out a little bit more. And it's like, okay, use this oil with this type of thing.
Yeah, you're gonna... Because especially with the using Matt Colville Stronghold and Followers rules, there's the Sage Follower that you can get, which that's specifically what they do, is to help you research fighting the bad guys. Well, the monster thingies.
Cool. Yeah, because my character's not going to be, you know, too knowledgeable about a lot of things. Go with the farmer background, so.
Oh yeah, you already have an idea what you're
going to be
play.
dumb, but you know, I'm.
Well, there's a difference between being dumb and just not knowing things.
Yeah, I'll have other people for that. Where did the bear go? Bear. I got sidetracked fighting some wolves that showed up, and I don't know where the bear went. Bear. No, I didn't finish killing you. Where'd you go, bear? Bear.
Despawn, maybe? It's unusual, but it could happen.
Guess. I mean, I went a little off the beaten path, fighting this pack of wolves that randomly showed up during my bear fight. Oh, now I'm fighting neckers. Good time. Yeah, I don't know where the bear went. Oh well. Unless the rest of the wolves, you know, picked off the bear while I was fighting the other half of the wolf pack. So it's a pretty sizable group of wolves that randomly showed up there.
Maybe. I don't remember if they can do that or not. Probably.
I don't know. They seemed like they were fighting each other a bit. I don't know.
Okay, candle glow. That might lessen you. Because you'll just fucking candles.
So, like you were saying before, Red Dead Redemption 2, that's another game that I need to get around to actually finishing the main storyline.
I've just never done it. I got sidetracked with multiplayer, installed it. We started playing it. Lily and I were playing the single player together. We started it.
I mean, the storyline's good. It's really well done. It's
just got sidetracked.
I got pretty far in it. I just never did end up finishing it.
I didn't even get, I mean, I got into it, but I didn't get that far into it, all things considering.
I got a pretty solid way through it, but I don't know, I can't remember what happened. Something got me sidetracked, and yeah.
This.
Alright. Yeah.
Do.
Oop. Magic portal. Where does it? Right, potion. Where are you?
Make it nice and subtle. I was gonna put it in, but I won't. Crack. All right. It's our candle glow going on. Fireplace glow going on. We've got some background bounce. You need the lighting from the window now. And more coffee. Oh, coffee. Oh, so good. Okay, now to figure out what I want to do with the window. I think I'm gonna keep these colors for the window because I liked it being at sunset like that.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm gonna do the map colors. All right, window. Window glow. With that, so first things first, let's get the glow on here. We're gonna increase that just a bit. Yes. Then here. What did I do? Why are you not erasing? Oh. I'm a dumb shit. Forgot I had adjusted some settings that needed to be fixed. There we go. Oops. Okay, we'll do it this way. Yeah, so many games that were like halfway through, like before Cyberpunk dropped, Lily and I were doing a mad dash to try and get through Vampire. So we're like, let's finish this before Cyberpunk drops, and then Cyberpunk dropped, and we're like, well, we're not doing that. But I've still got it installed, and like we're still like a good chunk of the way through the game.
Yeah, I need to give that one a play.
It's been very good.
Point. So it was one of the PlayStation Plus games.
Oh yeah.
Too long ago.
Like it wasn't like astounding like new gameplay mechanics or anything like that. It's honestly mechanics you've seen a billion times in other games. But it was still good. I've still enjoyed it. Like it's one of those games where like it's good. It's not gonna blow your mind. There's nothing new and amazing per se, but it's good.
Yeah. Oh crap, that was close. I almost walked off a ledge. Jump! Sucked. Particular dungeon's a little twisty and turny.
Oh, you're in a dungeon right now that you almost walked off?
Yeah, and then I would have had to loop back around, and there was a swimming area. Ugh. Crap.
Let's do this. Figure you.
Take that, Foglet. Oh, crap. No, I didn't want to aim it that way. Bloody hell.
Didn't you? Didn't you?
Nope. Definitely not. Did not want to shoot my blast thing that way. Come on. Oh, come on. That connected. There we go. Must kill Foglet. There we go. Whew.
Now, let's see here. The window glow, so I'm trying to measure. Most of it's actually hidden by the table. Do this here. This was such an impromptu drawing. Like, I didn't plan anything properly. Like, there's ways I could have layered it so I didn't have to keep redoing stupid shit like erasing things, but I didn't do it. And my perspective's all fucked up.
Come on, game. Actually go to the thingy that I'm trying to equip, please.
No!
There we go. That's better.
Do this. Accurate. Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it is better right here. I want it following along the other lines. There we go. Work. Oops, not far enough. Okay. That's the window, that coming in. I think I'm going to do another layer. I'm going to do some God rays as well. Nothing that's bothering me, though, is between the logs. I think there needs to be more differentiation. I'm gonna do this. Hard. No. Doesn't need to make sense. I just need to know what it is. Okay. Badoop.
Alright.
That's probably too big.
went back and doing the one dungeon where you end up going in where it's a mage who made cheeses.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant.
Cheese dungeon complete.
So much good shit in that game.
Secondary quest. This one, I guess? Where am I going?
Oh yes, this is already giving it a more
Yeah.
defined. Mucho better. More art. Oh yes, much better. And here. Here.
One of the kitties has decided that it is required that I give them snuggles.
It is snuggle time, human.
Yep. I'm definitely not getting a say in this. Yes, hello. Get over here. Yes, I'll snuggle you.
There we go. I almost wonder if I should do the same for the floor. Yes, I think I should. Is it a bit of depth to the floorboards? And this one... Booyah! I'll leave it where it was. Okay. Lock you. Now the map. I don't think I'm going to bother with too much detail in the map. Just going to do some like slight coloring. I think.
Alrighty, apparently I'm gonna go fight Gamara. Things why use for you. Fire that one. Devil puffball.
And we'll do a little more here. Do. If I go deep, and then I can just change the opacity. Do that. And the fun part is the map in this picture is actually part of my campaign setting.
Nice.
I might as well use something. Ties it together. Here we go. Now let's get some mountain ranges. The gray. Get some yellowish going on. Do. All right, let's blend it all a little bit. Okay, go out. Say about there. Just a touch of color. Okay, we will lock you. Okay, so put it under the window glow. Yeah. Do this. We're gonna use you. We want a little bit of shine, especially on the metal sword. Hello.
Quick question. How much dirt from bailing in the grass do I have on my plate?
From bailing in the grass? Nothing, you're fine. Why were you in the grass?
Because I was running late, so the one time I locked the sliding door was run back just over.
You were running late from what? Where did you go? Oh, the beer run for Granddad. A little bit too much, I think. Also, a little bit more orangey. Okay, let's do a little bit on the bow. And voila. Just a little bit on the inside of this too. All right. Aside from doing like the god rays and stuff, I think I'm almost done the picture. So you gotta find that point where you realize, okay, I'm done. Stop fucking with it.
Yeah, really.
It's always the hardest part. Always the hardest part for me.
Knowing when to just say, okay, I'm done. I'm leaving it.
Because you can like just keep screwing around with the picture forever. Nope. I got a phone call. 1 second. I'm back. Okay. That was my pharmacy being like, your prescriptions are ready. I'm not picking that up today, though. I'm fine. Okay. God rays. Let's do that. We want that in front of basically everything. Maybe even the outlines, too. Yeah. Now I gotta figure out where I want these god rays. Here. Do this. This. Even bigger. You too small.
We have a new person.
We have a new person.
I don't know. I thought we did. I thought I heard the channel joining noise.
I didn't hear channel joining bloop noise.
We briefly had a
Loud noises.
Oh,
There
there's
we
a
go.
person in here. How did I not hear you sneak into the channel?
It came in and then it didn't let me speak, which was weird. So I had to like
Oh.
double come in.
Oh,
That's
weird.
what she said.
So I'm live streaming some arts right now.
Ooh, artsy fartsy. I like it. Foamy beer. I'll drink
Yeah.
that up.
That's right.
Or is it mead? Or is it ale?
It's whatever you want it to be.
Oh, well then it's a Manhattan. Take the foam away though, please. That's weird for a minute.
So this is my new background. I will be animating like the fireplace and stuff like that. Yeah, going pretty good.
I can dig it.
It's like a little lodge area. It's like I wanted something. It's like it could be taken as fantasy for when I'm doing D&D stuff, or it could just be like this like quiet Canadian lodge where I'm just like chit chatting. People are that are not RPG fanatics come to the channel and stuff.
The only thing it's missing is some sort of maple syrup still, and or whiskey still.
Okay, blend.
Yeah, at first it was like, oh, apparently there's a spotlight coming through the window. No.
Just pulling it back. There we go. Subtle god rays. Because I figured the inside of the lodge would be, it'd be smoky because of the fireplace and stuff, so. Yeah.
It is a big hearth, as they say.
Yeah, it's a decent sized one. Like, this is the type of one where you could like cook things in it, basically. Like, you
Yeah.
can put one of them big old iron pots in the side.
Now, is that bow and longsword under glass? Because that's a problem. You may need it for quick
No,
access.
no, it's just, there's no shiny glass to it or anything like that.
All right.
They would just be hung
Then
up.
Then it needs some. Then there needs to be a small quiver beside that bow. Gotta have ammunition.
Well, you just don't see the other side of the room. It's just bristling with nothing but arrows.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay. It's
No,
as
this would
much
be
a,
like the old backup bow that you don't use anymore because it's probably breaking, but it did you good.
in memory of. good
Yeah,
bow.
because this is obviously, you look at the antlers and stuff like this. This is obviously some sort of like hunter's lodge. So there's got to be weapons around to kill shit, to kill tasty
Oh,
animals.
Delicious
yes.
animals.
Delicious dead flesh.
Now, I don't know how to do this properly for the god rays. I think like this. So you gotta have the shadowy bits for the god rays are not going over this. There we go. That's not needed. Undo button. Just like art in real life, you have the undo button, and it's great.
It's future art.
Future art. I was trying to explain that to Lily's elderly aunt the one day and stuff. She's like, I don't know, I don't like the digital art thing because you can't like just like draw with a pen and stuff like that. And I'm like, you've never seen me actually do this, have you? I'm using a pen. And this one pen is a paintbrush, it's a pen, it's all sorts of tools you can't even imagine that can't exist in physical real life.
Like a really narrow spray brush, airbrush, down to like 1 centimeter across, less than. And then the same brush all of a sudden expands to the whole page.
Yeah, exactly. Can do so many things with it. Oh, way to spell God rays. Okay.
So I've got some more stuff for Thursday, but I'll probably run out again.
You burned through it so quickly. I wanted to sit down and make like a compilation video of your shit. It's been pretty good.
Do that. I'm down.
Okay. So I think I need the same thing coming out of the fireplace, and then maybe something a little bit over the candles. Actually, this, I can use this one again for the candles. Oops. Go back. Boop. You. Nice and big. Helps if I'm not in delete mode. There we go. Yeah, just gives that little bit of a bloom effect. Okay, next. Use some God rays coming out of the fireplace. Figuring out the perspective of this shit is always the hard part.
Do you do like a vanishing point and then come backwards from it?
I did when I first started this picture, I was like 5 in the morning and I drew the fireplace. I'm like, that looks really nice. I'm gonna draw the rest of the room, but like I didn't have a vanishing point or perspective or anything at the time, so it was a nightmare. I had to reshape the fireplace, and then I did end up making a vanishing point so that like all the beams and everything line up. I didn't do a lot of planning for this.
I was gonna say, maybe your magical cabin doesn't conform to normal like geometry. Maybe. Like over in that corner, that's where the time warp begins. And over there is the light bendy room. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
What's Mr. Malik doing?
I am playing some Witcher 3.
Ah, classic. A new classic.
When did The Witcher 3 come out?
A few years ago now, I want to say like, let's see, 2018 maybe? Let's see. Really? Yeah. 2015. Whew.
Yeah, so 5 years now.
Wow. Yeah, I guess it's
Well,
classic
almost
in terms
6
of
years.
Video games. You go that far back.
Let's do this. I'm gonna get rid of a bit more of it. Blend that out. Blend. One thing I've always wanted to do that I really want to try is follow Bob Ross tutorials with the painting program.
Oh, that'd be great.
I know, right? But there's some things I've got to learn how to do, because like there's things where we just like take the like spatula thing and do this with the paint, and like
Yeah,
you can do that in digital. Like the programs have come that far. I just don't know how.
Then you got to start using the colors that he references. Although they're pretty standard, but like
Use titanium white. Actually, there's people online that have made color accurate like photography charts of like the paints and stuff. So I think I'm okay there.
we went for the same titanium white. What's the blue he used? It always makes me laugh.
Cerulean blue, maybe.
Here we go. I'm just googling it. So, liquid white also.
When he says liquid white, I like part of me just feels like he's saying whiteout. It's like liquid whiteout.
Oh, I always assumed it was jism.
Well, you would.
That's why it smears so well with that spatula. It's got some thickness to it. Disgusting.
Gotta love it when your computer just...
Did your computer just die?
My computer just went poof for a second.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I said some words, and the computer's like, I'm out.
I'm offended. Social justice warrior computer.
I mean, even what I said wasn't really... whatever. Prussian blue, yellow
Oh,
ochre, Van Dyke brown,
Oh, Van Dyke Brown.
cadmium yellow hue, dark sienna, Indian yellow, midnight black, mountain mixture. Well, that's good. Go make a mountain.
For the
only
almighty
color it works.
mountains.
Whoa.
It's like, he makes a lot of mountains after all.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Yeah, this website that I'm looking at promises to send all you need to do Bob Ross. The Joy of Painting set. 3.
Oh, so it's like a whole
Oh, that
set.
sounds kind of cool.
It's like 14 different tubes of paint.
That's pretty neat.
That does sound kind of cool.
So you don't have to think. It's just here it is, and it literally, it must be branded like it is. It's got literally like a cartoon image of him on the box. So I'm assuming it goes to like.
Maybe. Yeah, his
Foundation or
family has a
something.
whole business set up around like his legacy. So.
Does he like? Didn't he like?
I mean, that's only smart for them to do. I mean,
Oh yeah.
really, that's just financial, you know.
And
that's
in the end, you know, they're
financially
bringing these tutorials and people like doing the paint. Like, I don't think he'd have a problem with it.
I think it's
No.
going. I thought it was going to like cancer though. All of his proceeds, because like he died of it.
I doubt all of the proceeds, but probably a
Oh,
good
sure.
chunk of it. Probably a good chunk
Yeah, you
of
might
it.
be right. Yeah, 100% might be a bit much.
Like his family wants to make some money.
I've been recently thinking of like toying with the idea of, you know, taking up some painting or something just to, you know, mess around a bit in my spare time, start getting back into.
I've always wanted to
More
actually
art
do like physical painting. I've kind of dabbled a little bit in it before.
It has been like literally like over a decade since I've done anything.
Because I watch my friend Sylvia do that stuff sometimes, and I'm like, oh man, I kind of want to do that.
Here's an idea. Once this COVID nonsense is over, we do one of those things where you paint and drink wine, but we intentionally misunderstand like the instructors.
Oh, so you're
She
saying one of
paints
those one of those actual group activities you sign up for?
Yeah,
and
where
shit.
like a bunch of old ladies go, and like they're drawing like I don't know a flower pot with rose in it or something, and then we're like Cthulhu.
Yes.
Damn it! Has to be the tentacle green. That's not a color.
It is now.
Blue.
Just like lean over to one of the, like the little old like conservative ladies and be like, "Do you have any labia pink?"
Somebody pass me the mind rape purple.
Yes.
Where's the existential terror red?
Demon's vagina red.
There you go. Devil's labia pink.
Oh, the colors we're coming up with.
This is when we release our own paint set. Nothing to do with Bob Ross's legacy. I don't think he would approve color.
Maybe. He wanted people to be creative and do their own things, so who knows? Okay. I don't think I'm going to do any moats in the air because I was going to do that sort of animated.
Should you do a little box for them to pop up so it doesn't like fight your background?
A box to pop up. What?
Like a speech bubble for it.
A speech bubble. No, I'm just
like
gonna
a
have
ticker.
some lazy drifting moats. See, I've got animated fire that I'm gonna be putting in the fireplace because the entire thing's gonna be animated. And I've got some. I'm gonna do some like these like lazy drifting, just like little pixel moats that look like embers, basically. That's what I'm going to do. Fuck off, Windows key.
That's not what I wanted to do at all. Oh, it's noted.
Bigger. Some of the details of the table back. Hey. I might blend this out a bit. There we go. Not too much. Just a subtle amount. Hey, quick. You still at work, buddy? You home now? Well, I'm hanging out with Malik, and loud noises or hard or whatever
Fart.
fart.
Name is.
You don't.
Fart
You need
TV
an
Massacre.
online handle, damn it! None of us know what to call you.
I don't want you to keep a handle on me. I'm an amorphous blob. I take the shape I need to.
So I'm with Malik and Dickhole here.
There you go.
That's more like it.
That's better.
Can deal with that at least.
Okay. Let's log that. Dickhole. Where was the candle glow? How bright do I want these candles? I think I'm gonna brighten them a bit from what they were. Almost seems redundant to have the candles when you've got the fireplace lit, but whatever. I don't live here.
Maybe an oil lamp.
Well, I'm not adding that now.
Hold on, oil lamp with like whale blubber or seal blubber. That's pretty Canadian.
Yeah, it's true. Originally, this map in the background was a Canadian flag, a Canada flag, but I was like, you know what? Just because I want it multi-purpose, I want to do, you know, people can interpret either as like a nice little Canadian hunting lodge or like a fantasy location. I put the map.
Is it the map you were making the other day for the? It kind of looks like.
That's actually part of the map for the next D&D campaign.
That's what I thought.
It's from my campaign setting.
Yeah, I briefly saw you building that map a couple weeks back. And
yeah,
it looked familiar.
Let me bring it up here. World Anvil. Nope, that's not what I meant to click. There we go. You, damn it.
Oh.
Hello.
Yo.
Map. Yeah, the map in the background is this area on my map. You'll see it in the stream in a second.
That's not the area we're exploring, is it?
You're just south of there, actually.
Oh, okay.
You'll see in the stream, but just you'll sort of be starting. Actually, you'll be starting at this village where the mouse cursor is now as I'm speaking. And then where the hell you go from there? I mean, that's up to you. You can either choose. There's going to be two starts. There's like the easy start where you're just taking an abandoned village and rebuilding it, or the hard start where you decide that you're going to pick an entirely new location and start civilization from fucking scratch. So that's up to you.
It sounds like a lot of people want to do the hard start.
I literally could give two shits which one you do.
Oh, sorry. I should say at least Kyle wants to do the hard start.
Yeah, he mentioned it. Well, there's a downfall to the easy start that sort of makes it harder is the fact that you don't have access to a mining spot or a quarry spot for your artisans of those types.
Yeah, I think he wanted to do closer to like the mountain for like a mining and quarry area, and it's
So,
like
like,
kind of close. To
If you
the river.
pick the easy location, basically you have to either start a second settlement eventually or expand your influence great enough that you can unlock those locations, but that would be a very, very big investment.
Yeah.
Very big.
Hold on a minute. Does that mean he wants us to be dwarves eventually, or immediately? Start mining real good.
Well, I don't know. You can turn into a dwarf, or if you want to have been hatched from dwarf eggs right from the beginning, you could.
Okay. Delicious. I'll just have them for breakfast instead. Cut out the middleman.
I don't know. I thought dwarves just sprung out of holes in the ground.
They're delivered by storks.
What was the dwarf egg thing from again? I forget.
I don't remember.
I remember it being a joke in like, I don't remember if it was what it was. I think it was a show. I don't remember.
Here, I'll Google it.
It's funny, I googled it quickly, but apparently dwarf eggs are also a thing that are like
I don't think I want to look that up.
breeds of chicken.
You know, on Spotify, there's a waffle stomping podcast.
Checks out.
Oh God! Of course there is.
Apparently-
It looks like mud, I hope, but the picture for the waffle stomping podcast is a foot in a viscous, wet, squelching brown.
I mean, sometimes, how else are you gonna get down the drain though?
Well, I know you got to get it down there somehow.
Use like a leaf blower, perhaps.
You might get some splashback then.
Oh,
Well, as long as you got like one of those showers that like closes with like doors instead of like a curtain, you'd probably contain the damage, so to speak.
It would have to be a gas-powered leaf blower. You're just gonna electrocute yourself, and then you can't run it that long, or you're gonna suffocate.
All of these things are true.
Yeah, there's things you got to consider.
Yeah. Okay, so a fart egg, also known as a dwarf egg, are eggs that are kind of like mutated that come out of regular hens. They're smaller than regular eggs and typically not contain a yolk.
Oh, so they're just like a failed egg.
Kind of, yeah. They often arise in the early stages of hens' reproductive cycles. However, it's been known for them to be produced towards the end of their reproductive life as well. Just like, yeah, a failed egg.
Can they still grow into a small chick? Like, can you get like a dwarf chicken?
I doubt it because there's no yolk, right?
Well, he said
You need that-
usually doesn't, not never.
Well, that's true. This article is giving the, I guess, caveat that I don't know.
Now I'm interested.
No yolk, no sperm to, that whole thing.
So apparently, from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, dwarves are born from eggs. These eggs come into existence is not known. There are no female dwarves. They hatch from the eggs fully clothed, according to the Wikipedia here.
With a full beard as well, then, right?
Yeah, they're fully clothed, fully grown, and ready to go.
Wow. Okay. So. Okay.
We learned something today.
We did learn something today.
They pop out of the egg at 100%. Crushing ale. The day they were born.
Welcome to our art stream.
You learn more than just how to paint here.
You don't even learn to paint here. I'm not explaining shit.
Well, you might learn how to paint if you're really keen.
It's like, all right, kid, you gotta remake that scene again, just in MS Paint.
Yeah.
That's a tiny torture.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't used MS Paint since Windows, I don't know.
3.2.
I want to say 98.
I still use it.
Because I've had graphics programs basically since.
Yeah. I only really use it if I'm just want to quickly cut and crop something out of a screenshot or something. If I'm screenshotting something and I just want to crop out a small part of it to show someone something.
I did the other day to mess with one of those Nigerian money scam people. I went on a good.
Oh, were you scam baiting?
Oh yeah, I went on for a while with this guy. Or this woman, I guess, whatever. Who knows? Pretend to be a woman, but there was a good 30 back and forth emails, and they wanted my ID, and I kept claiming that I was a fish farmer, salmon specifically.
Nice.
And he's like, oh, we have all these great contacts with HSBC Bank out of fucking Hong Kong or some shit. And I'm like, great, I want to start my own farm fish index on the stock market. And you guys are my ticket to do that. So I kept pressing on this, starting my own index fund.
Nice.
And they're like, well, after we do this, yeah, sure, we'll make an index. Fine. And then they want my ID, and I'm like, here's the most important ID I have. And I modified my fishing license, put that up. This is the most important ID in the world.
This is what I have.
So I put them in paint, and they're like, wait, but how do you get around? And I send a picture of I've got the boater operator card, and I also changed the numbers on there in paint, just so that they don't somehow steal my ID from that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, here's my freaking transportation card. An Ontario boater's license is just the most generic thing. You can get one for $25 and take a 10-minute test. So it's just these are my most important prized IDs. And I started talking about some nonsense about I'm a free citizen of Canada, so I don't have a social security.
Oh, those free men on the land fucking jackholes that don't understand how the law works.
Yeah, so I started talking up a bunch of that stuff. and they just stopped. But it went for a little while. It went for like, I don't know, all of December almost, because they're like, oh, in the new year, like New Year's Eve, this deal, this scam that we're gonna pull together won't work on New Year's Day because they'll have corrected it. And I'm a good and reputable person, so that's why they reached out to me, of course.
Yeah. I used to do a lot of scam baiting stuff. I was part of the one forum, the 419scammers.com or whatever, where like they had trophies you could earn. And one of the most coveted was the Safari trophy, where if you got the scammer to physically travel somewhere and then like got pictures of them at the airport or something.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. That would be, I'd be so happy if I could do that.
And yeah, there was some people there that had like a collection of medals. It's great.
That reminds me of one time where I was with a buddy of mine, and he had recently got a new phone number change recently, and I guess the number that he had must have used to belong to like an escort or something.
Oh.
Because there's one night we were all at his place, and he was getting these text messages from some guy, you know, looking to hook up with this escort or whatever, and we just ended up totally fucking with the guy. We ended up finding out what city he was in, and like ended up like sending him a location to arrange to meet up with this supposed escort person after a while. And the location, we Google mapped it, the location that we gave him to go and meet her with was actually at a church.
Nice.
That's
the address
awesome.
to a church.
If you
He
like,
went there, he was pissed.
they were
It's like,
doing
well, maybe they'll teach you to...
They were doing that pretty good on. Do you remember when Gord Downie last concert, blah blah blah, cancer,
Yeah.
etc. They did a pretty good stuff on the local Thorold St. Catharines radio rock station, and they were scamming people with like tickets to see the Tragically Hip for like ridiculously, these people are like selling the tickets for like $800 when normally it's like $60, right?
Yeah.
And they were getting them to drive from like, I don't know, like 2 hours away to meet at a mall and be like, no, I'm not there. Like finally when they get there, it's like, no. They kept doing it on the radio to people. It's pretty good. Reminds me of that. We should do something like that for those GTX scams. Like get the new video cards. Like meet me in like Halliburton. Like I'll pay $10,000 for your video card.
It's like, I really need this. You don't understand. Gaming is my life. This is my address in Waynefleet.
Right at the tip of Long Point, we'll meet.
Oh yes. Like you got to make it far enough away that it's horribly inconvenient, but not so far away they won't go.
Yeah. Like, look, I know it's about 2 hours drive, but like I will pay you another $100 for delivery. How's that sound?
It's like when I've told this story before, but maybe not on stream. The fucking duct cleaner people, and they kept calling me, and I'm like, listen, this is when I was living in St. Catharines. I'm like, I don't have ducts. I don't know what you want from me. I live in an apartment building. Oh, okay, not a problem. I'm like, good, don't call me back. Sure enough, like a day later, there was some days they called me like twice in a day. I'm like, I don't have any fucking ducts. Oh, sorry about that. We won't call you back. And like they kept calling me, so finally I'm like, oh, come on out. And I give them the address because it was the 6 buildings in the head office, like it was the big complex. So I give them the address for all they had was the address basically for the complex. So I'm like, yeah, come on out. He called me when he showed up. Very upset. He's like, this is an apartment complex. Yes, I fucking know.
We don't do commercial buildings. Well, you kept calling one.
And they stopped calling me after.
Lessons finally learned. Probably that guy just gave. Yeah. Like, now I'm getting scammed because you people don't listen on the phone. See, that tech just being absolutely miserable.
I could have saved them time, but in the end, what happened was better because I got story out of it, so it was worth it.
They really learned their lesson.
And I've pulled the classic, the whole like, you know, we have carpet cleaning services, and you know, the classic whole like, can you get blood out of carpet? Yeah, like human blood, sure, like a lot of human blood, like a lot of blood. Just keep escalating it. Yeah.
Can you be here in like 6 hours? Blood.
Kind of pressing, is the, you know.
Like, I need someone who's like an expert at this.
How much do you charge for a rush job? Can you be here before 4:30?
What's the guy from is in Pulp Fiction? What do they call him, the Wolf or something? What is his name?
Oh yeah, that guy.
And he's like, they're like, where are you? Or like, I don't know, Inglewood, some area, LA or whatever, right? And he's like, that's like 2 hours away. I'll be there in 40 minutes. He's like hauling ass in some sports car.
Right, AFK for just a couple minutes.
Oh, I just kicked my kitty. Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Come here.
No, kitty.
I'm gonna go make Kitty feel better. I'll be back.
Okay. I think I'm pretty much done. I don't want to spend forever. Oh no, there's one more thing I had wanted to adjust. Where's my ambient occlusion? Where's my glow? Bounce. Here we are. Now we're on here. Up it a little bit. Too much. There we go. Yeah, I think that will do. Take this, group all this shit together. Can I just control G? Yes. Main. Okay, I look back at some of like this stuff. This is some of the original sketches I was doing. Back in like this Canadian flag. Originally it was facing the other way.
What made you flip it?
Well, I mean, when I draw, I always do the thing where I flip it back and forth constantly as I'm drawing, just to make sure it doesn't look funky one way or the other. And as I was flipping it, I'm like, you know what? It just kind of looks better the other way. I'm still a little torn though, because since I want to use this as a background image, there are times when, like, I don't know, I want the fireplace to be visible, so I'm kind of thinking the fireplace on the right is better, but I like it. It just looks better on the left.
Yeah, I mean, they look good both either way. But if you flip it this way, you're gonna have to change the map at the back.
Yeah. None's the wiser. No.
Fair enough. It's bizarro world.
What I'm probably gonna do, I'm gonna keep it like this. I'll save it. I'll do the animations that I want to do with the particle effects and the animated fire and everything. And then just whenever I'm in OBS, just if I decide I want to flip it, then it's easy enough just to add a filter and just flip horizontally.
Is this going to be like the home screen for your D&D game?
No, this is just for me when I do my YouTube videos, because I've got my green screen out, but I didn't have like a good background for it. And also when I'm streaming, like when I'm in if I go into the chat screen, I've got that, right now I've got that animated, like it's the fireplace from Sea of Thieves and some other things, but I wanted it to, I don't know, I wanted to consolidate it to be all my own material. So this is going to be the background for that as well. So I think it'll be a bit better. And yeah, I think it'll turn out. But yeah, this way I'll also have a background as when I speak in my D&D videos. Even when I don't do the green screen and I just do like the animated me, like I'm gonna draw versions of me like hand drawn and put them in as well, maybe.
Oh, cool. Is that your signature at the base of the fireplace?
It is. Well, part of it. I don't have the second half because usually it's first and last name I have, but I figured I gotta put it somewhere. Why not make it look like it's inscribed in the stone?
I like it.
I think I'm done. I think I should stop fucking with it.
It's going to sit down and draw a painting and then just never stop. Just keep drawing it for like the next year or so.
That's the problem is like I could keep refining this and refining it, making it look really good and adding all little details and shit like that.
Yeah,
but
you
I
add
mean,
like to the wood or more cracks or something like that.
That's the thing. I could add all little like grain bits to all the wood and everything like that, but I'm not. I got other things I need to do. I can't spend forever on this.
Yeah, you eventually just need to pick a point and say, okay, it's done.
Yeah, stop fucking with it. I'm done. So that's what I think I'm gonna do now. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Oh, I'm still not entirely happy with the lighting on the antlers is still a little too subtle, I think. That's the only thing I think I want to change. Well, that's the only thing. Fireplace glow outside. Let's do it in that one. Okay. Oh, too much. Actually, let's go back to that base color just a little bit lighter, a little bit, just slight adjustments. There we go. It's a bit better. We'll do it as this. Today's not adjusted.
So, Malik, did you tell Ked?
I did.
You got your character. Oh, I imagine you got your character all posted somewhere, so I'll go check it out.
Yeah, it's in the thing, or in the Roll20 game.
Second human. That's not a magic user.
Yeah, because I went with the Mark of Finding, I get like, I can cast Hunter's Mark once a day and locate object once a day. That's it.
Hunter's Mark is useful. I think since I suggested Hunter's Mark for Colton's character on Saturday, he's been really liking it. Like, it's not a ton of damage or anything, but it adds up, even at higher levels.
Yeah, the build that I'm going with, I'm a Mark of Finding human, and I a Battle Master fighter, but I'm going a polearm master build using a spear.
Oh, pole arms. Nice. Get a
So when
little
we
extra
hit level
area
5, I'll be
control.
making 3 attacks around normally.
Are you doing Sentinel for control?
I don't know. Eventually, maybe. Because they'll play off each other. Because Polearm Master, not only does it give you that bonus action, like kind of offhand attack that you can make with the polearm, but also whenever an enemy walks into your threatened area, you can make an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's
Just
why
for
Sentinel
having
tends to go hand in hand with it.
Mm-hmm. So I might grab Sentinel eventually, but
So I swear
going with
half
more.
the fights recently is just me, like, on top of somebody trying to protect them.
Yeah.
And by somebody, I mean Wes.
You do
I didn't
not
roll
have a lot of hit points.
yeah, I did not roll particularly great for hit points.
I am a
second lowest HP in the party.
I am a barbarian, and I've been rolling my hit points, and I've rolled almost max every level.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you're sitting at a beefy 50.
Yeah, I am a ridiculous amount of hit points.
Yeah, I'm barely over half your hit points. I'm at 26, so I rolled bad. My 3 rolls were a 5, a 1, and a 6. I literally would have had more just taking average.
All right, I will get your character all set up and squared away here.
Yeah, character sheet is all written up and is done and good to go.
We could use another more survivalists.
Well, the survival skill specifically is one I'm good at.
No, I just mean being able to survive. Wes going down
like my
Wes goes down every 2 seconds, and he's a frontliner. Like he pulls out damage, but it's not too bad. And Hawk's character is, if he generally stays out of combat, like he's at distance, he's ranged, but if he gets into combat, he's fucked. He's
My
squishy.
my hit points aren't great. I'm sitting at a 16 AC. But I'm a fighter, so I've got my second wind that I could pop off when I need to. One of the Battle Master maneuvers I took was parry, so I could reduce incoming damage a bit here and there. So I can make up for my lower hit points a little bit here and there.
Although some of the new Tasha's stuff for fighters is quite nice, I find honestly it's hard not to go Battle Master as fighter. All the other fighter archetypes are just all right at best. Whereas like Battle Master just allows you such versatility on how you want to be as a fighter. Especially since most of the maneuvers don't specifically say melee attack, they just say attack.
No,
So,
most of them just any weapon attack.
Yeah, so they work for ranged, thrown, whatever. I'm gonna blend this out just a little bit.
Yeah, like I was considering making it an archer battle master at one point, but I've been wanting to do the spear wielder with polearm mastery for a while now, so figured I'd give that a try.
I don't know. I'm still not entirely sure I'm happy with these logs, but they're gonna be mostly covered in fire anyways, so fuck it.
Yeah, there's gonna be fire. It's gonna look okay.
It's gonna be fire. Rest of it, screw it. Not my finest picture, but it turned out okay. Turned out okay. I'm leaving it. I'm done. I'm done. which is good because I think I'm pretty much done streaming anyways. I got to think about dinner soon. I haven't eaten yet today, so there's that.
Yeah, I cheated and ordered food today.
You ordered food?
Yeah. I ordered sushi.
Let's switch to some more upbeat banging music here for a second. Well, I don't know who is in the background just chilling and stuff like that, but for anyone that is just chilling in the background, thanks for joining. Good times. Don't forget all the links down below for the Discord and all that good stuff. Thanks for joining. Much appreciated. It's not my normal streaming day, so I'm not surprised. I only had like 10 or 12 people watching me at points, but that's not too bad. So thanks, and I will talk to you